Hi, Bob Loeffler here. Thanks for coming back to the Fearless Agent Success Series. We're happy to provide this for you. And again, to get the most out of it, take some notes. And today, I want to talk about time management, okay? Some people will tell you that we all have the same number of hours in the day. Well, I'm here to tell you that that is not true. We all do not have the same amount of hours in a day, but we all have a limited number of hours. You know, some people have special needs kids. Some people are taking care of an ailing parent. Some people I coach are full-time police officers, and they do real estate part-time. And they make more money selling real estate than they do with their cop job. So some people have different situations. I have a volunteer job or two that I do, and you know, you would think they're weird, but I do them. I like to do them, and I'm not giving that up just to make more money. So when I'm at that, and I'm not also doing this. I'm completely at that. I don't have my phone with me, okay? So time management is about taking the time you got and making the highest dollars per hour during the time you've got. And we don't all have the same amount of time. So what is the real secret to it? You know, I used to work at a barbecue restaurant, and I managed a bar. This is one of the series of dead-end jobs I've had in my life, but I worked at a barbecue restaurant. And every day in the barbecue restaurant, we would open at the same time, and we would close at the same time. And the lunch rush would happen at noon, and the dinner rush would happen at 5. And we actually had to chop wood because it was a barbecue restaurant. And we had to cook the meat. And the meat guy would deliver the meat at the same time every day, and the Frito guy or the potato chip guy would come at the same time every day. So we would cook in the morning, and we would clean in the evening. At no time did I ever say to my little crew there, hey, today's going to be different. We're going to run this like realtors run their business, and we're going to clean in the morning and cook in the evening and open at noon and close at 3 in the afternoon. We're not going to do that. That's what realtors do. Every day looks different when you're a realtor. That's crazy. That's not a business. So one of the secrets is to make every day look the same. Don't have it be different. It's calming. It's comforting when every day looks the same. So what should your day look like? Now, if you have a part-time job or you're part-time in real estate or you have some other things going on, you'd have to adapt this. But the perfect Fearless Agent schedule would look like this. First of all, lunch is at noon. Lunch is the foundation of our business. Yes, everything wraps around that, okay? If you go to lunch at noon every day, everything has to wrap around. And by the way, the rest of the world has lunch at noon. The title company people, the attorneys have lunch at noon. The mortgage people have lunch at noon. So you can't get a hold of people at noon anyway, so you're going to have lunch at noon. If you had lunch with me, we would go to a restaurant and we would leave our phones in the car. And we would talk with each other, and we would look at all the people typing to each other in the restaurant like losers. That's crazy. So you need a little me time in the middle of the day, okay? So now your day has to wrap around that. If you eat dinner at 5 p.m., then you can do a 2:30 listing appointment and a 7 p.m. listing appointment. And if you don't eat dinner at 5 p.m., you can't do that. Or you do it and you're hungry and cranky and tired. So prospecting happens at 9 a.m. till noon, okay? You may or may not have a 2:30 listing appointment. If you don't, you can be back on the phone after lunch and prospect till 5. You eat dinner at 5. You either do or you do not have a 7 p.m. listing appointment. If you don't, you could call until 8 p.m. I can't imagine calling after that. I did when I was a realtor, but these days I wouldn't. So you could actually earn 2 commissions in one day if you set your day that way. So again, it's 9 a.m., noon, 2:30, 5, and 7. So write those down. Try to adapt to that. If you can't, and you have to customize that for somebody because you got to pick the kids up from school or people have situations in their life, I understand that. Then color code your schedule. You know, Floyd Wickman, my mentor, taught me this life-changing thing. He used to say, have green as your money-making activity. So is prospecting a money-making activity? Yes, it is. Is lunch a money-making activity? No, it is not. Is holding an open house a money-making activity? It could be, but it might not be. So you can say that's either green or red. Red means danger. I'm not working. Personal time is red. My day off would be red. Any appointments that's not business, it would be a dental appointment, a doctor's appointment, getting the car washed, that's red, okay? The green stuff is prospecting time, blocked out. Nothing's going to interfere with it. I'm not taking any incoming calls when I'm prospecting. It's an appointment, a listing appointment. I'm not going to take my phone in with me on the listing appointment either. I'm focused on you. That's a money-making activity. So prospecting, listing appointments, open house maybe, buyer appointment, showing houses to a buyer, those are money-making activities. They're green. And everything else is red. Then Floyd would say, hey, take your schedule. You're not making enough money, Bob? Take your schedule across the room when we had paper schedules. Squint your eyes. He'd say, Bob, what color is it mostly? I'd say, it's mostly red. He goes, there you go. That's why you're not making any money. When that's mostly green, then you'll be making money. So the color coding is an important thing. So I get calls from agents all the time, speaking of time, and they say, I'm not scheduling enough appointments. I'm not doing 5 listing appointments a week. Well, that happens for one of 3 reasons. So write these down. One is you stink on the phone. It could be that. That means you're asking the wrong questions, too much chit chat, not getting your questions answered if you're asking the right questions. Very common problem, okay? Easy to fix, very easy to fix. It could be that you're targeting the wrong people, okay? Sometimes you target people with no equity, and you're always talking to people who would say, I could sell if, but I don't have enough equity. So if you want to find people with no equity and you want to struggle and have problems, pick newer neighborhoods. They don't have equity. Pick luxury neighborhoods. They never have any equity. They never go up in value. Pick condos, stuff like that. Pick multifamily. That stuff never goes up in value. If you focus on older neighborhoods with single family homes, and I mean older, maybe built prior to year 2000, they're going to have more equity, and they don't move as often, but because of that, they have more equity when they do. So that could be part of the problem. And then the other one is not enough hours on the phone. Now, it could be 2 of the 3, could be all 3 of those 3. But if you're not scheduling 5 listing appointments a week, it's going to be 1, 2, or all 3 of those 3 things. So how could you find out? Well, you could call me. If you want to call me and have a chat about that, you can call me at 480-385-8810, toll free, day or night, anytime you want. I'll always answer right away, or I'll call you right back if you leave a message. Go to fearlessagent.com, watch all the videos on our website. If the stuff we talk about in this series makes sense to you, go to fearlessagentpodcast.com, subscribe if you can, listen to the older episodes first, it makes more sense that way. And also go to fearlessagent.tv and hit the subscribe button. Immerse yourself in Fearless Agent stuff, and it will make you, if you're patient, a fearless agent. Thanks.